Hello, my name is Mansour, and I'm here to talk to you today about a very important life lesson that could potentially save some lives: CPR. Imagine you're at lunch with some friends, and suddenly a man across the room grabs his chest and falls to the floor unconscious. Another man comes over and performs CPR and saves his life. You know, the next time you're in that situation, you want to be able to help. As a lifeguard, I've known CPR for 4 years and get retrained every 2 years. The main goal of CPR is to keep the victim alive until more advanced medical personnel arrive to the scene. There are many steps to CPR, but let's start at the beginning. The first step is to check the surroundings and make sure there are no other potential dangers that can make it more harmful for you or the victim. Once you've checked out the surroundings, go up to the victim, tap him on the shoulder, and say, "Are you okay?" If there's a response, call 911 and then check the victim from head to toe for more injuries. If there is no response, call 911 and prepare yourself to do CPR. To begin, make sure the victim is positioned correctly. The victim needs to be flat on his back with his head, neck, and spine all lined up. Then you need to tilt the head back and open up the airways so the victim can breathe more easily. The next step is breathing. Don't take too long to check for breathing. Remember, occasional gasps are not considered breathing. If they are breathing, maintain an open airway and check to monitor the situation to make sure it doesn't get out of hand. If they're not breathing, you need to start your rescue breaths. To begin before rescue breaths, you need to take your mouth and place it over their mouth and give 2 quick breaths. Then your next step is to check for a pulse. Check for a pulse for 5 seconds, and if there is no pulse, go right into your chest compressions. You should do about 30 chest compressions, 2 inches deep, at a pace of about 100 chest compressions per minute. It would help if you have the victim on a flat, hard surface while giving chest compressions. After your 30 chest compressions, you need to give 2 rescue breaths. For the rescue breaths, you need to tilt the head back and pinch the nose, and make sure the chest clearly rises as you're giving the rescue breaths. Blow for each rescue breath for 1 second. You continue on with this cycle until there are signs of breathing or life, an AD is readily available, or another professional takes over. Hopefully at this point you are able to help save a life. Sadly, this is not always the case. With nearly 383,000 out-of-hospital cardiac arrests a year, it is more important than ever to be trained and prepared in case the unthinkable happens to you, a loved one, or a stranger. The American Red Cross reports statistics show more than 200,000 Americans die of sudden cardiac arrest. 50,000 of those deaths could have been prevented if CPR was known in the situation. 70% of Americans feel useless in a situation where CPR is needed. This alarming statistic could hit close to home because that is where 80% of all cardiac arrests happen. So you might ask, where can I get trained? The American Red Cross offers many sessions. They actually have 5 locally in March. You can even take classes online. I hope this short speech has shown you the importance of knowing CPR. The steps of CPR are simple to perform and have a great influence on the survival during a cardiac arrest. So the next time you're in a restaurant and you see someone having a cardiac arrest, you can be the one to help save a life. Thank you. I'm going to cut out that long pause for